Hey, what's up, my friends? Kris Krohn here. I'm sitting in this beautiful penthouse suite of my friend and strategic partner, Lease, her husband, David. They just had recently an exit, a 9-figure exit on their most recent sale of one of their companies, super successful. And today I want to know more of how they created that success. And I also want to talk to them about all their philanthropy work, because we've had a chance to partner up strategically with what I do in the world of breakthrough, what they're doing in the world of making the world a better place. And ultimately, I want you to get access to the success hacks of how you can be your best self, most successful business person, and crush it in your life. I wouldn't be the man and wouldn't have the results that I have today if I hadn't been investing in myself. I want my customers to have the best experience they possibly can. Hey, what's up, my friends? Kris Krohn here, and I'm sitting in this beautiful penthouse suite, home of Lease. You and your family have had extraordinary, incredible success in life and in business, a lot of abundance, and also a ton of giving back, which is really impressive. So thank you for being here today. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
So one of the things that really impressed me is that you have a vision of taking education to a whole new level. So you have, acquired and built, now these private schools where you're really taking education to a new level. What's that about for you?
I realized that empowering our employees and getting them to see the light in themselves, so they can shine it more on others, has been something that's been very, very interesting to me and exciting to watch. Because I'm watching these teachers who are beautiful people, but they're givers. All they do is give, give, give. And then bringing them to these events, the first time with you last year, and then the most recent one we did, is allowing them to receive. And when they receive, they fuel their soul, and then they can just give more.
In fact, we've been having some fun. Right now, we're literally in the middle of a 3-day event, and literally just giving them 3 days of breakthroughs, personal empowerment, and really teaching and educating them what it is to actually bring more of that, not just into their personal life, but in their schoolrooms. How's the event been so far? I mean, we're 2 days in.
Amazing. I mean, teachers keep coming up to me saying, "Oh my God, it's like life-changing. I didn't even know I had anything I needed to break through, and I didn't realize how closed up I was, and I didn't realize how much I needed this, and then this has been life-changing."
Wow.
And it really, really warms my heart, because it's like after you've experienced it yourself, I want to share it with the world.
And what have been some of your favorite philanthropic projects that you've been a part of?
Well, I think our recent venture is very exciting to us, because David and I come from a world of personal development. And it changed our lives. It changed his life at 18, and it changed my life at 18. And so the idea that we can give this gift to others. So through our donor advice fund, we're sponsoring your foundation, which gives this really incredible gift of breakthroughs to people.
So for those of you that have been to my events, you know that breakthrough is really kind of a central point that we focus on, which is no matter how successful you want to be in business, or whether it might be in finance or real estate or whatever, ultimately the real estate between your ears, right? How successful you are and how you think and approach and view the world really, I believe, determines whether you can be crazy successful or not. Now, you've done some other philanthropic work as well, like in Ethiopia, sponsoring women. Tell me about some of those projects.
So I'm super passionate about helping women and children. That's kind of like our, heart of our giving. And our projects in Ethiopia and Nicaragua were around donating money to this organization that basically trains women on how to set up their own business. Guides them through setting up their own business, and then gives them money to set up their own business, and allows them to go from being on the street selling their body to eat, to having their own business, where they can then send their kids to school. And once you can send your children to school, that instantly breaks the cycle of poverty.
Well, you've done so much with philanthropy. You're giving back so much to society. You're investing so much in people, underprivileged people, educated people, helping make this world a better place. But you're really only able to do that because you've had a lot of success in business. What are some of the things that you feel like you've done in business that have helped create the level of success that you guys are currently enjoying?
Sometimes people only focus on their customers.
Got it.
But if you don't focus on your employees who take care of your customers, you're missing a huge piece of it.
You know, it's interesting. I've had this philosophy only recently where it's like, well, you know what? Are my customers, or are my first customers my employees? And it's this idea that they both need to be taken care of. And I want my customers to have the best experience they possibly can. But how can I do that if I'm actually not taking care of my employees?
It's like I try to teach my daughter. It doesn't matter who's in this home, you treat everybody with kindness and respect. You can't treat your customers with amazing love and care and neglect your employees. It's not in integrity.
Wow. So that's it right there. It's just investing in people, more than the product, more than strategy, more than what your business is, seeing people, investing in people. You're doing that right now. So for those of you that likely know, I am in love with the entire processes of how we as human beings can change and transform and become better. I mean, when I look back to who I was in my beginning, you talked about your awakening at 18 years old, discovering personal development. I wouldn't be the man and wouldn't have the results that I have today if I hadn't been investing in myself very similarly. And I've fallen in love with breakthrough, this idea that we can find what isn't working. It's usually blind to us. There's a process to make that blind spot known, figure out the limiting belief, and then hack it to actually trade it for something limitless, something empowering, something that ignites our soul, puts us on fire with excitement to live life at a much higher level. You call it a level up. You're doing that right now with your team, with your current employees. They have coaches. They're getting breakthroughs. What's that like now, hacking the school system and by helping teachers live life at a much higher level?
Well, first of all, I believe teachers are a shining light. They are a bright light for all of the kids that are in their care.
Yeah.
And so I know that when you work on yourself, you can become more of the light.
Yes.
And the idea is if we feed our teacher's soul,
yeah,
we enrich their soul, we show them, help guide them to see blind spots,
yes,
then they're just going to be able to be even better teachers for these kids. They're going to go home, they're going to be a better spouse, they're going to be a better parent. And when you have a full circle of being a better human being, your overall happiness increases. And at the end of the day, you're going to service your customers better,
yeah,
which in this case are our children.
Breakthrough is really how we met. We were at Tony Robbins' house and we had that breakthrough experience. And, for those of you that don't know, breakthrough is, what it really means to me is to take a look at how you've been blocked in your life, where you've been stagnant, maybe where you have blind spots in your belief system, and to have a guided process where someone can facilitate making those blind spots known and then start realizing how ridiculous some of the ideas are that pull us down or tear us down, and then replacing them consciously with empowering beliefs, and then having a way to really lock them in so that they really become a true representation of who we become.
I'm a big believer in continuous improvement in business.
Yep.
But I'm also a big believer in continuous improvement for the self.
Yeah.
And so until the day I die, I want to be making myself a better human being, because what else? What else would I be doing?
Well, this is impressive to me. So as I've gotten to know Layla and her organization, you're constantly investing in your people. You're giving them opportunities to educate, coach, to learn, to grow. Not many businesses provide that. A lot of times we have to figure out on our own how to get that. That's what I had to do. No one was investing into me. I had to wake up one day and realize, if I don't invest in me, no one else will. So we're getting some really amazing advice from Layla Center. Very, very successful businesswoman. You guys have had some successful exits. You've done really great in your businesses. But we're kind of peeling back the curtain and saying, how is that really happening? And what I'm really getting is that this is all about people. And it's about seeing people and investing in people at a personal level, and really going beyond just, are you competent in your skills or in your ability to perform your work, but it's like, let's actually help you improve your personal life, because if we create a culture where we're all doing that, heck, we're all going to be happier, we're all going to be way more fulfilled,
right.
And we probably have a lot, you probably see that this is probably why you're having a lot of success in your companies, seeing things elevate.
Yeah, and actually it's interesting because my job as a CEO has been more of a coach to the employees.
Yes.
Like just last week I had an incident with one of my teachers who was having an issue with another teacher, and when she came to me, I coached her through it.
Yeah.
I got her to look within.
Yeah.
I got her to meditate out of the frustration she was feeling.
Yeah.
And observe what she was feeling so that she can go back and resolve the conflict with the other, her coworker.
So now you're hacking the public school system, starting in private schools, and you've got like a desire to reform the entire education system by helping teachers educate at a higher level, actually investing in them, giving them tools and resources, and you're starting with your own schools. Tell me a little about that.
Yeah, so in September of last year, 2019, I started my first school, which was Setner Academy.
Yeah.
And that just started as a pre-K. And then I found another school, and I merged with that school. So now officially we have 300 students.
Wow.
And our new name is MICA, M-I-C-A.
Wow.
And so that's Metropolitan International Setner Academy. And it's really excited because I've been able to, this event that we're doing, was able to merge all the teachers together, and they got a chance to bond. They got a chance to kind of see the little things that I want to bring to the table,
yeah,
which is all about personal development and trying to be the very best people we can be, so that way that also transfers to our kids.
Yes.
So if we are learning how to level up and be the best versions of ourselves, we will also learn how to inspire that in our children.
The private education sector, the secondary schooling system, has some of the most amazing training that's out there. It's not really mainstream, and what you're doing is you're pulling a lot of that in. What we do, if you've been out to my events and the breakthrough events that we put on, they're life-changing, just like what we're experiencing with the teachers right now. It levels everything up. Putting that into the mainstream school system, I mean, that's such a huge undertaking, and yet you're doing it, which is really inspiring. What's your intention for how this will affect the public school system?
Well, the idea is not to just do this for our teachers, but public school teachers need this so much because they're really not given a lot of resources.
Yeah.
And they are just giving, and receiving very, very little.
Yeah.
So the idea is if I can spark a brighter light within them,
yeah,
they can be the change makers within their school system. So they really are confined in this box, right? But within that box, they still can be that shining light and do things differently than other teachers.
I love that.
And so that's what I want to do, help ignite that flame. Mm-hmm. So even though the overall system can't be changed because it's too hard, they can make a change within their classroom, doing really, really small things that serve to deliver more love and connection within their class, that teach them maybe, maybe I need to look within when I'm being triggered or when I'm frustrated or annoyed instead of passing that to my kids.
Hey, thank you so much for watching today's video. Make sure that you smash that like button. Tells YouTube to share it with the rest of the world. And then make sure that you also subscribe. Also, if you want to learn more about what it is we're doing in the world of breakthrough, or if you'd like to get a free copy of my Limitless book, which teaches the methodology of breakthrough just like we're putting into these private school systems, go ahead and click the link below. See how you can engage, get involved, have those level ups in your own life, and then even pass that gift on to those around you. Take care. See you tomorrow.